This is Vocab Chapter 10. I would encourage you to open up your books and add notes as we go through the words. Number 1 is harbinger. It's a noun. It's a person or thing that signals what will follow. Comes from the roots meaning army and shelter because the earliest harbingers were hosts providing lodgings for an army. An example of the usage, you would say that something or someone is a harbinger of. It could be good news, it could be danger. Number 2 is opportune. This is an adjective which means favorable or timely. Comes from the Roman god who protected harbors and ports. It refers to a favorable time for ships to harbor. An example of the usage, the opportune moment to learn your vocabulary. Number 3 is skeptical. This is an adjective, doubting, questioning. The origin comes from ancient Greek skeptics, who were a group of philosophers who believed that we cannot be sure our observations correspond to the real world. Several different ways you can use it. You could use it as an adverb, skeptically sneered. You can use it as an adjective, he is skeptical of. We may not be as skeptical as, or you can use it actually as a noun. Prove the skeptics wrong. Number 4 is cardinal. This is an adjective that means fundamental. It comes from the word cardo, which meant hinge in Latin. The usage, you can actually use the 2 noun verbs, the cardinal, which is a bird, or cardinal, which is a church official. But in this instance, as an adjective, you would say something like the cardinal numbers or the cardinal virtues of justice. Number 5 is an adjective which means of little importance. It comes from tri, which means 3, and via, which means road. At a trivium, the place where the roads met, the Romans would engage in gossip and small talk. Usage, she regarded his trivial remark as a sign of jealousy. Just a few more. Meretricious, this is an adjective. It means insincere or showy. It comes from the Latin, which means to earn or pay. Came to mean prostitute by Shakespeare's time. Now it refers to a flashy, deceptive attractiveness. An example, a meretricious display of wealth, even though he's on the verge of bankruptcy. Number 7, lampoon. This is a noun, means ridiculous, humorous attack on a person, group, or institution. SNL lampoons a lot of people, which is actually using it as a verb. So you can notice the usage. It can be a noun like the Harvard Lampoon, which is an actual publication, or you could use it as a verb. He lampooned Obama, or he lampooned Trump when he impersonated the president. Number 8, fetish is an object of obsessive concern or unreasoning devotion. The Portuguese found a group of people who were worshiping small objects, and they called those feticos. Usage, she made a fetish of obsessive cleaning, or his fetish is. 9 and 10. 9 is zenith, which is the highest point, and then 10 is nadir, which is the lowest point. It derives from the Arabic astronomical terms. You can use it literally or figuratively. The zenith of his career was when, or the zenith in the sky, etc. And then you have your 5 roots. Lud, or lewd, which means to play, as in ludicrous. Elude, or elude, which is verb, escape, avoid. Delude, mislead, also a verb. Allude, also a verb, refer indirectly or mention casually. A prelude or an interlude, the prelude is the intro, and the interlude comes between 2 events.